Hype train has to stop. The Drake Maye hype train is everywhere. We see him in chants. We see him in headlines. People are acting like this kid is single-handedly carrying the New England Patriots. Now, let's be crystal clear on this. Drake Maye is playing good football. The Patriots are winning games. And their turnaround has been very, very impressive. But he is not the NFL MVP. Not even close. Guys, the simple fact of the matter is Drake Maye is benefiting from the team. He is not elevating the team. He is not even the best player on the team. He is a game manager at best. Now, everyone wants to point to the 9-2 record. Everybody wants to point to the 8-game winning streak. Everybody wants to point at the completion percentage and the tidy stat line. But here's the truth. Drake Maye is not elevating anyone. He is dragging a bad team to wins. He is not putting up the offense on his back. He is doing exactly what the Patriots ask him to do. Nothing more, nothing less. He is a game manager. An assistant designed to protect him. He is surrounded by top-tier defense. He is protected by a coaching staff that schemes throws open. He is supported by a rookie running back who is carrying the offense, which is the true MVP. Guys, Drake Maye is not the MVP carrying a franchise. This is a quarterback riding a complete team. He is a game manager at best. Now, let's not pretend that Drake Maye is out here shredding elite teams every week either. The Patriots have come against the Jets. They played against the Dolphins, Panthers, Saints, Titans, Browns, and Falcons. Their biggest win is over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. And even then, the running game dominated both of those matchups. Now, the Buffalo Bills are not all the hype train that they used to be. The Buccaneers are on an injury streak, right? So they really haven't played anybody top tier. Maye has not had a single game above 300 yards passing yet this season. He is not lining up defenses. He is not putting fear into coordinators. He's simply taking what the defense is given him and letting the rest of the team do the heavy lifting. That is not an MVP level impact. Guys, Mike Vrabel rebuilt this team from the ground up. He changed the culture. He changed the energy. He changed the toughness. He's put this team in a position to win. Players said it after the game. Vrabel is the engine behind the turnaround, not Drake Maye. The defense is lights out. Travion Henderson is becoming the man, the myth, the legend, a breakout freaking rookie of the year. Let's put some respect on the name. The turnovers are down because the system is simple. Drake Maye is benefiting from everything around him. He is not the driving force around it. This is not Patrick Mahomes in 2018. This is not Lamar Jackson in 2019. This is not Aaron Rodgers in 2020. He is a solid young quarterback, and he's doing his job well. He is not the MVP. Let's read the numbers for what they are. 71% completion percentage, great. It means he's throwing high percentage passes. 20 touchdowns, good. Not elite, but good. 5 interceptions, very, very solid. But that is expected when you're not attacking down the field. You want an MVP? You need elite numbers. Give me game-breaking moments. You need a quarterback who takes game over. Drake Maye is efficient. He is controlled. He is steady. But he is not dominant. He is not explosive. And he's certainly not unstoppable. The teammates love him. The city or the community of New England loves him. But that does not make him an MVP. The teammates are chanting MVP. The fans are chanting MVP. Yes, Will Campbell said he is the best player in the NFL. That's exactly what teammates are supposed to do. That's exactly what fans are supposed to do. That is not what MVP voters should do. You do not win the MVP off of vibes. You do not win by being the most valuable. You win it by simply being the most valuable player in football. And right now, Drake Maye is valuable, but he's not the most valuable. Guys, Drake Maye is a promising young quarterback who is doing exactly what the Patriots need him to do. He's efficient, controlled, and steady. But he is not elevating the team. The team is elevating him. He is not carrying the offense, the running game, and the defense is carrying the offense. He is not the NFL MVP. He is a good player, benefiting from a great situation and a soft-ass schedule. But Man Hour Nation, Are the Drake Maye MVP and Chants crazy? Or do you think he truly deserves to be in the conversation? Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments down below because this is a live, interactive show. Subscribe, hit the like button, and remember, we are live Monday through Friday, starting at 7 p.m., starting next week. Cue that intro.
Are you ready for
the best damn NFL show on the planet? Man Hour Nation! Rise up.
Yeah, hey, let's go. Hitting that gridiron, we going hard, we running the plays. You know the vibe, only the strong survive. Gotta keep your head in the game. Talking NFL, uncut, straight raw. Steady bringing that sauce. We about to take off. Get it hype, this man, our sport talk. Yeah, from the quarterback to the lineman. Everybody bringing heat. You don't really want to try them. Hey, who gon' win? It's a battle of the giants. This show is the flyest. Nobody can deny it. This is Man Hour. Sport Talk. Man Hour. Sport Talk. What team you reppin'? We keep it interesting. Who caught another down? Who got that interception? This is Man Hour. Sport Talk. Man Hour. Sport Talk. What team you reppin'? We keep it interesting. Who caught another down? Who got that interception?
Let's go. What is up, Man Hour Nation? Welcome to Man Hour NFL Talk, guys. Your go-to spot for live, raw, uncut NFL talk. I'm so glad you're rolling with us today. But guys, before we jump into today's action, head over to manhourradio.com. That's where you find the exclusive merchandise, the freshest of the freshest blogs, and everything that's happening with the Man Hour show. So if you're rocking the Man Hour, guys, that is a spot to do it. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, and of course, subscribe as well so you never miss a live, interactive show. That is the easiest way to stay plugged into us. But if you want the full Man Hour experience, guys, become a Pigskin Pundit. That is our members-only community. We get free entry into the weekly NFL pick'ems, giveaways, inclusive merchandise, and also a little bit of bonus extra live stream that only the Pigskin Pundits get. So if you're all about that next level access, guys, join the squad today. And remember, this is a live interactive show, so drop your thoughts, drop your comments, your comments, and your hottest of the hottest takes down in the comments down below. I want to hear from you. But guys, we started the show off hot. We started off hot. Drake Maye is not the NFL MVP. Drake Maye is not the man, the myth, the legend. Drake Maye, hell, is not even the best player on his team. The answer to that is Travion Henderson. Henderson is doing God's work over there. Travion Henderson is doing his thing. Henderson should definitely win Rookie of the Year. But guys, what do you guys think about that? Is Henderson the rookie or the MVP, or is Drake Maye the true MVP? But guys, that is the question of today's segment. But let's go ahead and jump into segment number 2, and we need to talk about Justin Jefferson. Let's talk about something that shook the entire NFL world this week, and that is Mr. Jetta himself. Justin Jefferson, guys, stood up on the podium and said he wants to bring back the savage. He wants to bring back the effort mentality. He wants to bring back the man, the myth, the legend. The 2022 version of Justin Jefferson, who dominated the NFL, embarrassed corners, and made the greatest catch of decades against the Buffalo Bills. But guys, here's the question. Why did it ever go away? Why did you become one of the baddest dudes in football and just lose that dog in you? To be honest, you have to work like the best to be the best. You just don't let that dog come in one year and then out the next. You cannot get complacent. You cannot coast on highlights. You cannot live off of old tape. And right now, that's exactly what Justin Jefferson was doing. And right now, guys, the Minnesota Vikings right now are paying the price. Guys, let's call this exactly what it is. The Vikings as a whole are a complete mess. They overachieved last year. They lived on luck, on bounces and close wins over average teams. They were not building a contender. They were patching holes left and right. Each and every week, somebody else, patchwork. Everyone tried to act like the Vikings were something, and simply they were not. I told you guys again. And then this year, the flaws are showing yet again. The flaws are back. The cracks are wide open, and the collapse is real. And Justin Jefferson got caught up in the middle of it. You cannot be in savage mode when your quarterback situation is shaky at best. J.J. McCarthy is not the answer. You cannot dominate when your offense is inconsistent. You cannot be yourself when the system is simply falling apart. Guys, let's just be completely honest about the Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy is not ready. He's not even close. He is not elevating anyone, and he's not taking over any games. Yes, he's been injured. Yes, he's done a little bit of this, a little bit, but stop it. Justin Jefferson has given him credit. He called him a great kid, a great quarterback. All the polite things stars say about second-year quarterbacks. Well, let's just call it what it is. J.J. McCarthy is a rookie quarterback. But look at the numbers. In games when J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson is averaging just 4 catches a game and just 52 yards. When J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson are on the field, 4 catches, 52 yards. This is unacceptable for the best receiver in football. It is not acceptable. And on last Sunday, 2 balls thrown Justin Jefferson's way got picked off. One because he fell, sure, and the other one was because timing was off. Both because the offense is not good enough. Both because J.J. McCarthy is not the answer. Both because they should have stuck with Kirk Cousins or Sam Darnell. Let's just be honest. This is not J.J. McCarthy's team. This is not J.J. McCarthy's moment. This is not J.J. McCarthy's year. And Jefferson is paying the price for a quarterback who is still learning how to even run a huddle, learning how to take command of a huddle, learning how to be Agent 9. Guys, this offense is hanging on by duct tape. The scheme is predictable. The offensive line is a little bit shaky. And the play calling is inconsistent at best. There's no rhythm. There's no flow. There's no identity. This is not a top 10 unit. This is not a top 15 unit. This is not a top 20 unit. This is not even above average unit. This is a survival mode on offense. No wonder why Justin Jefferson is frustrated. No wonder why he has that effing mentality. No wonder why he's trying to bring that savage dog back into him. No wonder he's starting to staring down picks. No wonder he's losing opportunities. You want the savage back? You want the savage back of Justin Jefferson? Fix the offense. Give him a quarterback who can hit him in stride. Give him a quarterback or an offensive coordinator who can design separation. Give him a system that competes his greatness. Right now, he is being asked to carry a broken cup up a hill. He's asked to be carrying a broken car up a hill all by himself and then being criticized for not running fast enough. And do not get me started on this defense. People hyped him up early this year. People said they were playing tough. People said they were getting better. Stop it! This defense is not good. They give up big plays. They collapse late. They bail teams out. They cannot get off the field when it matters. This is not a situation where one superstar can drive. This is a rebuild disguised as a playoff push. And Justin Jefferson sees it, and the rest of the fan base sees it. Why don't people see it? This is why he wants the savage back, because he knows someone has to rise above this mess around him. Someone has to step up and be the man, the myth, the legend. Guys, simply put, Justin Jefferson is not washed. He is not losing his step. He is not falling off. He is not broken. He is stuck in a system, wasting his prime. He is catching passes from a rookie quarterback. I know, second-year quarterback. We'll call him a rookie quarterback who is not ready. He is trying to be the face of a franchise that's falling backwards. His frustrations are real. His body language tells the truth. His comments tell the truth. He wants to be great. He wants to be dominant. He wants to win. Not going to be able to do that on the Minnesota Vikings. He just needs a team to match his energy. And that's not going to be the Minnesota Vikings. He needs a team to match his greatness. And that's not the Minnesota Vikings. Guys, Justin Jefferson wants to bring that savage back because the Vikings team diluted it. They rode luck last season. Let's just be honest. 14 wins was pure luck. Making it to the playoffs was pure luck. And when they played a good team, what do? They get popped in the mouth over and over and over again. They were exposed this year. They're being exposed this year, I should say. J.J. McCarthy is not elevating him. This offense is suspect and the defense is overrated. And Justin Jefferson is stuck trying to carry a roster that's not even close to competing. The Savage never left. Let's just be honest. He needed just a team worthy of it. He needs a team to back him. He needs a team to help elevate him so he can be that Savage. Man, Hour Nation, let me ask you this question. Do you guys think Justin Jefferson can be back to being the best receiver in football? Or is this Vikings mess going to drag him down again this season? Guys, subscribe, hit the like button. Remember, we're live Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. East Coast time moving forward right here at youtube.com. Now, this is a live interactive show, so comment down below. Do a little commenting down below. Let's talk some shit. But Joe Burrow Man Hour Nation, let's talk about something that the Bengals fans do not want to hear, but absolutely need to hear it. This idea floating around that Joe Burrow is coming back soon, stupid. Ask the 9, ask the 10, ask the 11, ask the 12. He had his 21-day practice window open this week. He's thrown again. He's moving around again. And now suddenly Bengals Nation rule the jungle. Who Dey is convincing themselves that Joe Burrow, even at 70 or 75%, is a spark they need to turn this 3-6 mess around. So let's be crystal clear about this. No fluff, 100% facts, baby. The Bengals need to protect Joe Burrow from Joe Burrow. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. The Bengals organization, GM, ownership, coaching staff needs to protect Joe Burrow from Joe Burrow. Yes, I understand Joe Burrow gives you a better chance to win games than Joe Flacco. Yes, Joe Burrow is your franchise quarterback. Yes, he is a warrior who will beg to get back on the field. But let's deal in reality. The reality is, guys, that the Cincinnati Bengals are 3-6. The reality is your next 5 games are at the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New England Patriots, at the Baltimore Ravens, and then the Buffalo Bills, and then you play the Baltimore Ravens yet again. Let's be totally honest. That's a brutal schedule. That's a brutal schedule moving forward. That's tough. You are not winning all of those games. Hell, you may not even win one of those games. Let's back it up, baby. You might still win game. You might still win. But this idea that Joe Burrow is going to magically go in and return, lead a 6-game winning streak and save the season, come on, this is delusional. If Joe Burrow comes back, you're putting him behind a shaky offensive line at best in high-pressure divisional matchups against top defenses for what? From going from, I don't know, let's say 4-11 to potentially 6 wins? To take unnecessary hits and risk further injury? Bengals leadership, Bengals general manager, coaching staff, hell, Joe Burrow's girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever she is. This is not leadership. That's not toughness. This is flat out just stupidity at the end of the day. Protect Joe Flacco from Joe Flacco. Guys, simply put, the Bengals have holes everywhere. This defense is a disaster. The line cannot protect. The run game disappears at random. It just boom, gone. Zach Taylor's play calling has been on life support since week 1. Joe Flacco, yes, 40-year-old Joe Flacco, he's actually playing well enough to keep games competitive. His numbers since taking over, 313 yards per game, 11 touchdowns. Pretty nice, right? 2 interceptions and 102 passer rating. He's balling. He's playing well. But guess what? They're still losing because the defense can't stop anything. They're still losing because Zach Taylor's the worst coach in the NFL. They're still losing because it's the Cincinnati Bengals at the end of the day. Joe Burrow isn't fixing that. Joe Burrow is not changing the play calling. Joe Burrow is not fixing the defense. Joe Burrow is not turning your losing season into a winning season this year. This season, it is what it is. It is a wash. It is a reset year. You have to take your lumps, get your top 10 draft pick, and then re-add the roster around a healthy Joe Burrow. Because here's the biggest problem. Joe Burrow is wired like a competitor. He will fight tooth and nail to get back on the field. He will downplay pain. He will tell the staff he is good to go. He will tell, and then he will try to save the season even though there's nothing left to save. Okay, that's where the organization has to step in. They have to protect Joe Flacco from Joe Flacco. From defenses, from offensive line, from the schedule, and yes, from himself. He should not play at 70%. He should not play at 80%. Honestly, even at 100%, Joe Burrow shouldn't be playing if the Bengals are 3-9. In 3 weeks, if they're 3-9 and Joe Burrow is 100% healthy, he should not play. Which is exactly where they're heading. Now, I get it. But Buck, Joe Burrow could be back in 3 games. Great. Let's walk through the timeline again. At the Pittsburgh Steelers this week in week 11, it's going to be a loss. Taking on the chin. Week 12, you play a pretty damn good Patriots team at home. It's yet another loss. And you play divisional foe at the Baltimore Ravens. That is another loss. And now you're 3-9 before Joe Burrow even steps on the field. What is the point? Playoffs, gone. Division, gone. Momentum, gone. Winning season, gone. And that is the point. You're asking long-term health of your franchise quarterback for meaningless December games. You're asking long-term health to put asses in the stands. You are risking long-term health and draft picks just to say, Joe Burrow, you come back. Good job for you, buddy. Guys, here's the smart move. Here's the weasel move. And here's the move that Cincinnati Bengals should make. Try it out with Joe Flacco. You traded him. You traded for Joe Flacco for a reason. Let the veteran mentor the room. Let the team learn how to be competitive without relying on Joe Burrow's magic. Let the young guys get reps. Let the defense get exposed so you know exactly what you need to do to fix this offseason. And let Joe Burrow get fully healthy for 2026. With a top 10 pick and a full offseason, Cincinnati can reload pretty fast. But only if they don't sabotage their own future by rushing Joe Burrow back on the field. Protect Joe Burrow from Joe Burrow. Guys, to simply put, the Bengals should have shut down. The Bengals should shut down Joe Burrow for the season. Protect him. Protect your future. Ride it out with Joe Flacco and rebuild with the top 10 draft pick. The season is over. The Bengals are not a playoff team, and Joe Burrow won't change that. But Man Hour Nation, let me ask you this question. Should the Bengals shut down Joe Burrow for the rest of the season, or do you want to see him return, even if the season is slipping away? Guys, subscribe, hit the like button. Remember, we are live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. starting next week, right here at youtube.com/manhour. Now, this is a live interactive show, so drop your thoughts and comments down below. But head out west. Let's head out west and talk about the one and only San Francisco 49ers. Because, Man Hour Nation, gather around because we got something to talk about that's slow becoming the biggest storyline in the NFC. The growing quarterback problems in San Francisco. And you heard it right. I said problem. Even though the San Francisco 49ers are 6-1, even though they're winning games, even though Mac Jones is playing some of the best football of his entire career, the San Francisco 49ers have a problem because success is creating a decision that nobody wants to make. Before we get into the decision, guys, let's give credit where credit is due. Mac Jones has been incredible. This dude has come in, played through injuries, stepped into pressure-packed moments, and flat out kept his team alive. The 49ers have won 6 games. That's right, 6 games underneath Mac Jones, and the 8 of them that he has started. He has managed games when needed. He has aired it out when needed. He has been tough, he's been steady, and most importantly, he's been reliable. Guys, Mac Jones should absolutely be in the conversation of comeback player of the year. And honestly, he has earned the right to stay on the field in San Francisco. Guys, simply put, he has earned the right to keep the job as starting quarterback. He has earned the right to be the guy moving forward. But Brock Purdy, the man, the myth, the legend. Brock Purdy got all those dollar bills this offseason. Brock Purdy has been dealing with shoulder injury, turf toe, knee, ankle. Brock Purdy's messed up. But here's where the problem lies. You do not pay Brock Purdy all of that money. You do not make him the friend of your franchise. You do not hand him the keys to the kingdom just to sit him watch on the bench behind Mac Jones. This is not how the league works. You do not give a quarterback a massive contract extension and replace him because your backup played a few great weeks. Kyle Shanahan has already given us the answer. He said it plain as day. If Brock is healthy, Brock is a starter. It's not about performance. It's not about momentum. It's not even about the hot hand. It's about investment, money, long-term planning, organizational commitment. So now the 49ers find themselves in a bind. Mac Jones has definitely earned their starting job in San Francisco, but Brock Purdy is guaranteed the job. 2 quarterbacks, 1 starting spot, and a locker room that knows exactly what is happening. Guys, Brock Purdy's toe injury has kept him out from way longer than anybody expected. He tried to come back too early in week 4 against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he looked terrible. He looked bad. Toe injuries kill your mechanics, your mobility, and your footing. It makes sense that the 49ers shut him down, but now Brock Purdy is starting this week. He's been practicing, he's been moving around, and he's trending toward a huge return this weekend. And when he does, Shanahan is not making it a competition. He is not riding the hot hand, and he is not evaluating it from week to week. He has said it loud and clear. Brock Purdy is our guy. Which leads me to the real question of the day. Guys, here's the truth that nobody wants to hear. What happens when Brock Purdy returns? What happens if Brock Purdy plays bad? What happens if your million upon million upon millions of dollar quarterback is dog shit bad? Guys, Brock Purdy might actually be a downgrade from Mac Jones right now. You can love him. You can root for him. You can appreciate what he has done, but Mac Jones has played cleaner football this season. He has had fewer mistakes. He's been more consistent, and he's kept his team stable enough through all this chaos, through all these injuries. Purdy, meanwhile, is coming off injuries, hasn't played well since week 1, and stepping into a playoff race where every mistake matters. So what do you do? Like, if you're the head coach and the manager, what do you do? Do you start the better quarterback, or do you start the more expensive quarterback? The 49ers are about to find out that sometimes those two answers are not the same. Guys, let me be crystal clear on this one. Players know. They know who is playing better. They know who gives the best chance, and they know who has earned it. If Mac continues to play at this level, the locker room is going to have questions. They've won games with him, not Brock Purdy. They survived with Mac Jones, not Brock Purdy. And if Brock Purdy returns and struggles, the pressure is going to be loud. The fans are going to be loud, and the media is going to be loud. Guys, this is not over. This is just starting. The quarterback controversy, quarterback issues in San Francisco is just starting to make some noise. Mac Jones deserves to be the starter in San Francisco. He has saved their season. He has earned that job. But the 49ers did not pay Brock Purdy to watch from the silence, and that creates a real problem moving forward. If Brock Purdy is the downgrade, as I think he might be, the 49ers could ruin their whole season by forcing him back into the lineup. But Man Hour Nation, let me ask you guys this question. Who would you start for the San Francisco 49ers right now? Mac Jones, that hot hand, or Brock Purdy, their franchise quarterback? Guys, subscribe. Hit the like button. Remember, we're live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. East Coast time at youtube.com/Man Hour. Now, this is a live interactive show, so drop your thoughts and comments down below. But it is time for a little segment we like to call Panic or Patience. Make sure I got the right word. All righty, Man Hour Nation. It is time for Panic and Patience, and today we're talking about the Houston Texans and their franchise quarterback, Mr. C.J. Stroud, who will miss yet another game because of a concussion. Guys, should Texas fans be slamming the panic button, or should they take a deep breath and remain patient while their young superstar heals up? Guys, let's explore both sides of this argument, if they're legit arguments, and which one is correct. Now, if you are on the panic side of this button, like on this side of things, and you're hitting that panic button, guys, let's just be honest, I can get it. I understand. I see where you're coming from. Guys, CJ Stroud has already missed a game has already missed a game this season because of the concussion, and now DeMeco Ryans has ruled him out again for Week 11. He suffered a concussion back in Week 9, and the loss to the Denver Broncos has not been cleared protocol. This is now a multi-week absence for a quarterback who means everything to this Houston Texans offense. And the timing could not be worse. You are fighting for a playoff spot. You are chasing the Indianapolis Colts and holding off the Jacksonville Jaguars. And you're trying to slam the door on the Titans. You cannot afford to drop winnable games and let the AFC South slip away. Guys, this team has a legit shot of winning the division still. The Colts are flawed at best. The Jaguars, well, they're the Jaguars, and the Titans are pretty much done for the season. This is the moment when you stack wins and create separation. And now you're rolling into another divisional matchup without your star quarterback. This makes the panic side very, very loud. And another factor is that the panic argument is durability. This is not a random ankle sprain. Concussions linger. They make team nervous. They make fans nervous. Hell, they make CJ Stroud, the player himself, nervous. And when your entire franchise hinges on the health of a young quarterback, every missed week feels like a red flag. Plus, you already saw the offense sputter in the loss to the Denver Broncos. You already saw when Davis Mills had to step in. Yes, he did well last week for the Jacksonville Jaguars. But CJ Stroud brings dynamic playmaking, elite accuracy, and situational awareness. He is the engine. Without him, you lose a spark, and that's what makes the Houston Texans dangerous. So, yes, the panic crowd has every right to be concerned. Yes, the panic button should potentially be being hit. But I want you to slow it down, baby. I want you to slow it down, baby. And honestly, this is where I land, guys. I land on the patient side of this entire thing. And in the long term, the big picture view, I say slow it down, baby. First off, Davis Mills is not some scrub. He is a very serviceable veteran. And honestly, I thought he was going to be the future in Houston after Deshaun Watson left. This dude does all the right things, says the right things, steps up when the moment calls his number. And last week, he played very, very well. 27 of 45, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, and almost 300 yards. And let's not forget, the biggest play of the game, he rushed for the touchdown that capped off the insane fourth quarter comeback to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. He did exactly what you want from a backup quarterback. He kept the ship steady. He kept the team alive in the playoff hunt. Plus, the Texans have a perfect opportunity this week. They're facing a 1-8 Tennessee Titans team. They are facing the worst team in the NFL. And if you're going to buy CJ Stroud another week to get healthy, this is the week to do it. Yes, I understand it is a divisional game. I understand DeMeco Ryans clearly understands the big picture. This team is playing for the long game. You do not rush a franchise quarterback from a concussion. You do not risk long-term issues because you want one more win in week 11, especially when you have a veteran backup who can run the offense and a matchup that you should win with the backup quarterback. The truth is, guys, getting two full weeks rest in the middle of the season is actually pretty good for CJ Stroud's body. It's good for the soul. It's good for the long-term push toward December, January, and February. You want him 100%, not 65%, not 75%, 100%. Not maybe cleared, but still woozy. You need him 100%, baby. But the patient side is protecting your investment and prioritizing long-term wins over short-term panic. Guys, this is where I stand. The Texans should be patient. You do not rush a concussion. You do not jeopardize franchise quarterback. Davis Mills can hold things down. The Titans are a winnable matchup, and giving CJ Stroud another full week to get him ready for the stretch run, and the Texans need him the most. But man, our nation, what do you think? Should the Texans fans be patient, or should they be in full panic mode that CJ Stroud is missing yet another game? Guys, subscribe, hit the like button. Remember, we're live Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. East Coast time right here at YouTube.com. Now, this is a live and after show, so comment down below and let me know your thoughts.